Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and I hope you guys are surprised by this. But yes, the theme park is back. I resurrected it for a 100K subscribers episode. This is something you guys have been wanting to see for a long time. Now for some of you, this might be a thing that you've never seen before in Scrap Mechanic. This was something that I worked on probably about, I would say, close to a year ago. And we did about 5 episodes on it, and it finally conked out because the game wasn't very optimized. But recently, we just had a update in the test branch that has really helped things out quite a bit. So I've gone in here, I've done some remodeling, some repainting, I've cleared out a lot of the old glass that was in here, and just overhauled a whole lot of things in here. So this was kind of for a 100K special. We're gonna come in here, do a little tour of the new theme park, and announce the giveaway of Scrap Mechanic. I'm going to be giving away a couple copies of Scrap Mechanic. It's going to be a Gleam giveaway. The link is down in the description. There's several ways to enter. We'll be giving away several copies of that and several copies of Brick Rigs, but I'll do the Brick Rigs announcement at a later date, and we'll do that giveaway. So anyways, folks, hope you enjoy this episode of Scrap Mechanic, and once again, thank you guys for the 100K subs. Here we go, 100K subs. I want to thank Mr. Non-Newtonian and Scrubmaster. We kind of built this thing together. I wanted to have some sort of statue or something that showed my 100K subs. You can see the little graph here. They're all up on pistons. It's got 100K subscribers, CG, and there is my silver play button, which I'm not going to get that for a while. That's going to be a couple months before I actually get that. But anyways, it does a cool little animation here. You can close it all up, folds up, and the silver play button will fold down and go back too. So definitely cool. I want to thank those guys for that. It actually makes for a very nice backdrop. But anyways, let's go ahead and start this tour of the theme park. Oh boy, it feels great being back in the theme park. I'm kind of doing like a little bit of an appreciation week for my subscribers, so we're going to be revisiting some things and trying to cover some old builds. But yeah, I've added a whole new front to this. You can see we have parking lots out here now, we have a highway that passes by, and we have this new little front section. That way all the park guests will just walk right up to the entrance here. So yeah, check this thing out. It's so cool just going back to builds like this, especially now that it runs quite a bit better. It is not perfect. There is a couple little hiccups here and there in the park, but for the most part, I'm really happy with it. So yeah, here's the entrance. You got the welcome sign. I think Mr. Coca Cookie made that for me. He's definitely a pretty awesome YouTuber and Scrap Mechanic builder. So yeah, there's the welcome sign. Come up here. We're going to go buy a ticket here, and we're going to go to Komodo Land. Or at least I think that's what we're calling this. Check this out. I know this brings back so many memories just walking through here, seeing all the food court, or the food stalls, the rides, just remembering maybe who I built some of this with, or maybe who sent some stuff over. It's really cool. I'm going to try to remember everything that I can about this, as far as who sent what, and maybe what rides I built with people. I think me and Moombo, we built like 2 or 3 rides together. So yeah. Here's the new front area. We've replaced all the glass. You now have the normal glass in here. It used to be that tile glass, which was really ugly. So it kind of looks like there's water in this water fountain. Now, do keep in mind, I'm going to put a download link for this. This does not use mods at all, so you can run this in vanilla Scrap Mechanic. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and walk to the main piece. This is the huge Ferris wheel. This is something me and Moombo built, and this thing's awesome. And this is a problem, too. This is the only ride in the theme park that lags, and I don't know what it is about this test build. When I jump into this and activate it, I get about 5 frames. So hopefully they keep updating that, because I do want to ride this again one day. I did do quite a bit of cutting around it to try and make the lag go away, but it didn't actually work. So I'm a bit disappointed that we can't jump on this ride without the game dying, but I'm going to try moving it around maybe at a later date and see if I can get it to work. But yeah, where are we going to go first? We had kind of a theme going on here. Most of the theme park is just your typical rides, but we had an actual farm bot world based on my apocalypse map over here to the right. So I think we're going to sweep around that way first. Now over here, this is, I think they call these like a twister or something. There's a name for this certain type of ride, and this was one of the first rides that we built in the theme park. Still works. It's actually a really basic setup. You can hop in, you get the little controller over here. It is on a controller itself, it does actually stop after a while, so Yeah, you can sit inside, kind of go for a bit of a spin. Definitely really awesome. Now, this theme park has a mixture of rides. You've got some rides that you manually control, like the power launch ride across from us, which we're about to jump on that. And then you've got rides like this that are on like a controller, and you just click a button and you're able to ride the whole thing. So we're gonna do something extremely dangerous here. Let's go ahead and hop out. Oh. I went kind of opposite of where I wanted to go there. So anyways, let's go ahead and walk back over here. This is the power drop ride. I believe we called this something. It had a name. I don't quite remember it, but yeah, this is something me and Moonbo created. So you can walk up here. You're supposed to get in the red seat. And it's one of those rides where you launch yourself up to the top and get a nice view of the park here. Definitely really awesome. And then you release yourself and you can push yourself down. So yeah, that's the power launch ride. That actually came out really nice. I remember that was a pain to build too. We had those, at least this whole main pole in sections. There's actually like a glass ball on the top. Definitely a really cool ride. Alright, here is the Apocalypse World, part of the theme park. Now, if you've been a fan of the channel, you know all about my FarmBot Apocalypse maps. This took several items from that, and we just kind of used them all and made this fantastic little area here. And this episode was really popular. I think it was like some sort of FarmBot Apocalypse episode section. I think I got almost all of this built in one episode too. So you got the old gas station there. Over here, here's the FarmBot Buster. Definitely an awesome build. This was actually a really popular video. I'm trying to remember what episode it was. I want to say it's in maybe the 30s as far as the episodes of Scrap Mechanic. So you've got that. You've got a really, really sweet little FarmBot Apocalypse Funhouse. You can see the little touches that I've done here. You can see where I've replaced the glass here. So we can just walk right into this. We're going to go through this real quick. It's been a while since I've walked through it completely. I did some work, but I didn't touch the inside because I wanted to kind of react to it again. So let's go ahead and pop this open here. Oh, check this out. Help. You got the little FarmBots. My FarmBots don't look like the Scrap Mechanic FarmBots. I just took the FarmBot Toadhead and I kind of just added these parts to make it look like they were maybe standing robots. So you've got that. Oh, I forgot about that one. That's a trigger. It hits that and you see the FarmBot kind of pops open, screams at you. Walk through here. You get a little bit of lag in this area. This FarmBot area has always been kind of laggy, and I guess because it's, I think there's a fence around it. I think that causes some lag once you surround creations together. So yeah, here's a cool little part. We walk here and, oh, there goes the floor. It collapses down, and we got to crawl our way through this vent. So we're going to crawl our way through here. Normally this is closed, and you hit this open with your hammer, and we're kind of in a back alleyway, and, oh, there's another FarmBot. So we can walk up these stairs here. And let's go and pop open this door. My favorite part's actually coming up. Walk through here. We're like in a back alley city area where it's all been, I guess we'll call it, destroyed by the FarmBot Apocalypse. So we got that. You got a lot of missing pieces. This actually kind of looks like the school from the FarmBot map. So let's go through here. All the holes and everything that's destroyed here. The best part is coming up here. And you walk here and, oh, here comes a FarmBot. Kind of busts through. That's actually the FarmBot from the old town, the school, the mascot that sits above the football field. That's him there. Oh, this has all been so long ago. This is bringing back great memories. Let's go ahead and trigger this again to close them up. There we go. But yeah, definitely awesome there. Let's go and walk down over here. Walk through the gas station parking lot. Got a couple more blown down buildings here. I remember this was right when we got the update for some of these pieces here, these newer pieces. Well, I call them newer pieces. They were new at the time, like the, looks like the little overpass sign here. The end is near sign from the first Apocalypse map. Over here, this has got the non-Newtonian. This was one of the first rides he sent me. I don't know what this is called again, but I remember I was just blown away by this thing. Let's hop into here. I think we hit the 1 key. Check that out. No way at all would I be riding in this thing. It's absolutely nutty. Too much spinning. Nope. Definitely cool though. I remember him showing me this ride and just showing me the spider web, and this was right after Logic had started, or I think it was pretty much right after Logic, once I think about it, came out, and he showed me this and showed me how he hooked it up, and nope, that's not for me. Too crazy. This over here is by Colin. Now, Colin is somebody, he sent us a couple things, actually. I don't think it was just for this map, but he sent me this ride. This is kind of like a scrambled eggs ride, or I call it a scrambled eggs, or a scrambler. I've actually got another one on the other side of the park, but yeah, you can activate this with the 1 key. The 2 key actually thinks it, I think it makes it carry some more momentum. And that's, wow. That's pretty fast. Let's hop into this real quick. Oh, hold on, strict follow. Or follow cam. Oh, I forgot. This was a camera we never had in Scrap Mechanic. Now you have this follow cam. You can actually ride the rides and see a legit view. And oh, that is too much. I gotta hop out of that. Nope, too much for me. Anyways, it's a little laggy through here, so let's go to the next section of the park. Alright, here is the middle part. This is like your food area, your gift shop area. This was actually really cool to build. There's a stage. I actually used that stage in a later build, the Monster Jam map. If you look at that, which by the way, that will be returning soon, you'll see the same stage. I used it twice. So yeah, you've got things like a pizza stall over here, Moombo's, this was like a little ice cream stall he built. I remember that. You got the bathrooms. Here's a little stage here. It's actually got a little backstage area, so if you have performers here at the theme park, they can walk back here. Got a little backstage, looks pretty cool. You can walk up here. It actually, I think Pyro shoots out once you walk under the sensor here. So you've got that. Let's go ahead and swing into the gift shop real quick. You know, and this might be a thing once I'm talking about it or once I'm going through it. I might come back and do a couple more builds into here. I don't think the map's going to be able to take a whole lot more before it does start to lag again. Not unless Scrap Mechanic does some sort of miracle updates and optimizes this thing like 10 times more. But I'm just happy that we can actually walk around it, because there was a point in time where we couldn't get through this thing at all. So yeah, here's the gift shop here. Pretty awesome. You get some people in here to role play and work that. You got a nice little view of the whole courtyard area. We're gonna walk over here. This is like a poutine. It's the Canadian, I call it the Canadian food. It's a food that's common in Canada. It's like fries, cheese curds, and gravy. And this was made by, I believe, Canadian Toss. I'm almost 100% sure he made that. So yeah, that's a little stand there. This is a little duck game. You mount ducks on these squares, you hit them with a hammer. I'm trying to remember who made that. Could have been Scrub Master. I know the Scrub Master made the drink stall. I think it could have been GG Night Gamer. One or the other. I had them both make them. They were making rides and little stalls, and I had one more person making, and it's going to drive me insane if I can't figure out who it is. This is one of those little games where you hit the hammer, and yeah, this actually kind of works. You can walk up here and hit this little dial there. And, oh, did they change something? Oh, there it goes. Ah, that's still so awesome to see. I remember I was blown away by that. It's got like a little counter and a weight down below it. And once you hit it, it activates it and sets off the little game there. So you've got that. Of course, if you're a fan of Coca Cookie, that's his Coca Cookie stand. Over here, we got some more games. It's like a little duck racing game. I forgot how this looked. This one's cool because it resets itself. Once it gets to the end, the sensor goes off, and I believe it shuts it off and reverses it. So I think this is like a timed game. You're supposed to all click the button and see whose duck gets to the end first. Over here, this is a stall I built. Of course, I built a burger stall. Over here, this is a ring toss stall, or a duck toss. Oh, I forgot how epic that was. That's so cool. So you've got that. We got some batting cages over here. This was Mr. Non-Newtonian, something he had built. You can see this has actually got a mechanism in here where you can slot down some metal pieces and they'll shoot out, and you're supposed to stand behind this line here and you try to hit it with your hammer. Actually a really creative game, and I was blown away the first time I saw this. I was like, this is amazing. How do you come up with this stuff? He's definitely a logic guy, so there's that. We've got a taco stand over here, and we have a popcorn stand over here. So if you have made any of these, comment below. I'll remember as soon as I see the name. I've had so many people send me stuff. As soon as I see the name, it'll trigger in my head, and I'll be like, I know that person. They made this. So yeah, over here we've got another one of these. Unfortunately, a spinning ride. I don't like spinning rides at all, but they're pretty cool here in the park, so we can jump into this one. I think this one's manually controlled. So we hit the button here. It looks like that makes the sides go down, so I guess the ride can actually work. Oh no, you don't want to do that during the ride. Okay, so one of those actually pops it open. There's seats in each one of those, and uh-oh. I might have broken it, folks. All right, looks good. Actually, one's open. Oh boy. All right, so yeah, that actually spins. That looks really awesome. Let's go ahead and shut that down. Oh, no, that opened it again. No, no, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry you had to see that. Oh boy. All right, Komodoville is now shut down. All right, over here, I believe we have a basic swing ride, I believe. What's up with the bearings on the front? I don't remember this ride too much. This must have been either early or later. Actually, this is programmed to just work. You just click the button and... Oh. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and ride one of these real quick. Yeah, this actually looks pretty legit. You got the little arm band or the lap band or whatever you call it. It's the safety harness thing. Safety bar thing. Yeah, that's over the front. That looks actually really awesome. Is that actually a timer that's working, or is that just decorative lights? It looks like just lights. And I didn't realize actually the top of it tilts too. That's cool. And it looks like it's slowing down. And it's probably going to shut itself off. No, it's actually not slowing down. We'll leave that running in the background. Here's one that I built. It's a swinging ship. I think Moombo, I needed him for this one because this was one of the first times. Oh, I forgot some glass. Oh, I'm feeling embarrassed actually. Yeah, this was one of the first rides that I used the weld tool on because I was having some issues. Like most of these you could build them pretty easy, but for some reason I couldn't get this boat to weld down and I needed Moombo to help me with that. I believe is this all controlled from the operators over here. This actually looks cool. This took a while too because this is basically a full-on boat here. You can see I used kind of some slanted pieces. I used a lot of wood in this. You could probably put a sail on this and make it hover. Let's go and hop into here and check this thing out. I'm trying to remember how many subscribers I had when I built this, or when I was doing the theme park. I want to guess it was before the town returned for the second time. So I'm going to say about 30 to 40,000, maybe more close to 30,000. So yeah, it's been a long time, folks. It feels pretty good though. And yeah, this is actually really fun. This is one ride you use the 1 and 2 keys to alternate the thrusters. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we can make this thing flip. Nope. Come on, buddy. Gotta get some more momentum. Oh, these things are actually really fun. I like these rides in real life. I like getting at the back. And as soon as you get at that real peak point, you feel really light and you feel like you're gonna fall over. I don't think this one actually flips over. I thought maybe we can get it to flip over, but no, it only carries about that far. Like I can leave the thrusters wide open and it no longer goes. So yeah. Go ahead and let that go. It should rock a couple more times and lose momentum. I think that's on a single bearing. Actually, it's a dual bearing up there. That was one of the things I needed help actually welding together. So you've got that. Over here, this is I think this is like the Power Star or something. This was a Newtonian Ride. This is probably, if I had to guess, the most impressive ride in the park. It's probably, besides I really like the Ferris wheel, but this thing here. This has safety measures on it. It's got the works. It's freaking out a bit while it's sitting there, but let's see. I think we activate it, or we can start the startup sequence from somewheres over here. Actually, it might be here just on the side. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, it's back here. I might have put the ride in backwards. All right, so let's hit the 1 key. There we go. It's going to activate it. Let's hop onto this one here real quick. Oh, folks, we're ready to go for a ride. Actually, it seems like it's latched down. Oh, the safety latch might have been engaged. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can release that. And see if we can get this thing going again. All right, here we go. We got it running. Took a little bit. Let's see if we can hop onto this thing. There we go. Nope, it's actually at its stopping point. No, it's still going here. Ah, this thing is so awesome. Yeah, I was kind of jammed there. I was actually getting a bit of lag off that. So once I unjammed it, everything seems to be working now. It's kind of in its little time that I think it's programmed to, I forgot how long he said this one lasts. It's been forever since I've actually used this, and there it goes. It's going to lock itself back into place. But yeah, that's a timed ride. You just have to click one button, and you can ride it, and you're done. All right, so let's go over here and check out this over here. This is Scrubmaster, I believe, or GG Knight. I keep saying GG Knight Gamer and Scrubmaster, but I do believe Scrubmaster built this. This is a drink stall. You can kind of see on the inside there. Got quite a bit of detail. Very awesome. Oh, that ride's starting to go again. It's kind of hanging itself up. It's doing things. It's doing work. All right, we're gonna step away from that. This is a ride that would absolutely terrify me. This is one of those spinning rides. Let's go ahead and activate this one real quick. Actually, that's already down, so safety belt or safety bar, and oh boy, we have to get out to see this thing. Oh boy. No way. No way at all would I be doing that. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah, so there's that ride. Nope, that's a big nope. Yeah, I'm actually pretty good with roller coasters, but anything where you're just strapped in and it's either a drop or just like a big incline, that's a no for me. So, but anyways, we're gonna go on to the next ride. All right, over on the front side of the park here, we've got a couple things that Retrospect sent me. Actually, he sent me 3 things. I got a little teacup ride here that spins around. You've got I don't know really what we want to call this ride. This one actually looks really neat. It's got a neat sequence once you start it up here. It spins, the actual seats spin, and then you can click the 3 key, and they start to do that, and that's a lot. That's a lot of spinning there. And I like how the arms shoot up. It actually looks cool once you get quite a bit of the park moving, so you can see the rides moving in the background. That's pretty awesome. So you've got that. What? Alright, this is the Go-Karts Ride. Apparently something has happened here. Let's go ahead and open this real quick. This is a go-kart track that Mr. Retro sent me. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot we painted the cars up. You have like a retro painted car over here, Retro Specs. Maybe this is Scrapman. Sorry, Moonbo, I don't know where your car is. Thought we painted Moonbo a car. Maybe we didn't. I know Khan's got a car. So yeah, these actually work pretty good. They're working on suspension glitches. They got like a little horn noise once you boop into somebody. But yeah, they actually feel really awesome. Like, they're not overpowered. They turn on a dime. So these are really cool to jump around with your friends. That ride just passed right in front of us. Kind of scared me a bit. But yeah, there's that ride there. So yeah, that's Retrospecs. He's a really cool YouTuber. He's got some really cool videos. He does Scrap Mechanic. He does a variety of other games. Definitely suggest checking him out. Alright, so this is probably one of the last rides. This wasn't the last ride that I did. You can tell this ride doesn't look quite as pretty as other ones. I was learning as I was going with rides. So this was actually one of the first rides. This is we call it Scrambled Eggs. I always picture that name because of a Roller Coaster Tycoon. And yeah, this is Scrambled Eggs. We can click the 1 key, puts the lap bars down, and here we go. Click the 2nd key, and it's gonna activate them. And here they go. It starts to pick up momentum, and the arms will start to swing up and kind of carry everything up and down. Definitely awesome. Now I've got all that running. This park's looking really alive again, folks. I'm loving it. But anyways, folks, we might come back here and build some more. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you want to see some more theme park series. I know it's been forever. I really do. I know this is new to a lot of people, so there's a lot to take in this episode. So if you have any suggestions for this map, let me know, comment below. I'm just really happy to be able to bring this back for the 100K. I would have said, hey, let's just bring the town back, but we brought that back about a couple months ago. So that old town map is still working. We might eventually go back to that some more. But I really wanted to show you guys that this map is working. Kind of show you guys what the update is doing here in Scrap Mechanic. So definitely happy that they've updated this and gotten it to a point to where it works actually pretty good. So thanks to you guys, the viewers. 100K, it feels amazing. Remember to enter the giveaway below. We will be giving away several copies of Scrap Mechanic, and then we will be doing a Brick Rigs giveaway very soon. It's very easy to enter. You just click the link. There will probably be a couple options or a couple different ways to enter. And what's going to happen, it'll choose a winner, and then I'll friend you on Steam, and I'll gift over Scrap Mechanic to you guys. So we'll be giving away several copies of that. But anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this little throwback episode of Scrap Mechanic. I know it brings back memories. It does for me. Definitely awesome to see it up and running again. But yeah, guys, hope you have a great day. Thanks for this 100K one more time. Have to say that again and again because I can't tell you how thankful I am. And we will see you guys next time in Scrap Mechanic. Thank you.